Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy's Couch. So today, we're back for another round of the fabled Mage 37. The show that says, you know what, the title doesn't matter, it could be upside down, it could be emojis, or it could even be Japanese, it doesn't matter. Welcome back. I know it's been a little while since we've had an episode of this, but hopefully, in the meantime, you've been keeping up to date with the Master Mode series. Now, I have some pretty bad news. This kind of sucks because you've all waited for this episode. I feel bad about this. You're going to feel bad about this. Basically, here's the truth. This episode is actually Mage 38. I'm sorry to say it, but it kind of is. I recorded a lovely hour-and-a-half long episode. It was going to be massive. Let me tell you, it was huge. I put so much work into it. I even filmed a behind the scenes video to go with it to show you like what I do when I make a video. It was a whole thing and I got that damn deep voice glitch and it ruined it all and it sucks. Even before I recorded the episode, I tested my bloomin' microphone because as I was filming it, I was like, I should just test my microphone and it was fine. There's a whole process of why it all broke. I could just keep going on about it. I think you lot know I'm pretty chill. Like, when I lose at a boss fight, how many times have I gone, it's fine. It don't matter. We'll come back to it tomorrow. I'm allowed to rage for a minute. Can we rage? Can we embrace this real quick? Let me tell you what went wrong today. Number one, my recording software won't record Tmod Loader anymore. It's broken. So I have to use a different software. My microphone breaks, which is annoying as all hell. We lose an episode, the vlog footage gets corrupted anyway, so it doesn't really even matter. And on top of that, I don't know, like, my coffee's getting cold. I don't know, I just need something to make it more dramatic. Okay, it's very annoying though. So here's the dealio. We're on Mage 38, let's just embrace it. I don't know if I should just call this Mage 38 and just put it out like that. I don't know. Alright, well let me tell you what you missed, because we're going to be catching up with a lot of it. Basically, the episode was about testing out a bunch of really powerful weapons, and then taking on, at the very end of it, Yharon, the goddess of the jungle. Spoiler alert, we beat Yharon, and we tested some amazing weapons. So let me give you a quick rundown of what we made in the episode. Like, we made these. Like, we went through, we got all this stuff. It was a whole experience. The same with this, the sponge. The ethereal talent, we already had this. We already had this. We also made the, we made this. We made the status's void sash. Forgive me if I mumble my words today. We got the Yharon's gift. Very nice. But yeah, we made this. Let me show you this weapon. This weapon is amazing if you've never seen it. What is this? Who made this? And let me turn up the sound effects real quick. This reminds me so much of RuneScape. Does anybody get old school RuneScape vibes from that? I do. Let me turn that back down. So that was one of the weapons that we made. We also made the T1000. This thing was interesting. I actually used this on Yharon in combination with something else. This was pretty cool. This is an upgrade to... I can't remember. It was like a laser machine gunny thing. I could actually just show you real quick. I'm going to show you the recipes for all of these because we missed out. Nano Purge was an upgrade to the laser machine gun. We already had all this in. And then we made the Light God's Brilliance, which I really like because it looks like a book, like a real chunky book. It's like reading Stephen King's It. It's that chunky, but the front of it looks like a Game Boy. And this thing was pretty great as well. So this one's called the Brilliance. Let me just show you this real quick. So this was a combination of a few things. Basically, some stuff that we got in previous episodes. We had to make the upgrade to the Crystal Storm. This came from Slime God. I am genuinely gutted. I'm so gutted. But we'll move past it. So here was this. We farmed out the Frost Moon in the episode for the Blizzard Staff. I'm bummed out. But let's do something new. So I did want to refight Old Duke, and I forgot to do it in that original episode anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Old Duke and see if we can beat him using some of our very powerful weapons and make up for it. But hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you've all been staying safe and washing your hands. I don't know if you're watching the Master Series or not. So if you're not, I will say I have missed you. And I'm glad that you're back. If you're not watching the other series, it's been a while. Hope you've been okay. I've been alright. Nothing new going on in my life. I got a new notebook today. That's pretty cool. Looks like a VHS copy of Back to the Future. And I'm going to use it to write down videos for Sims. You've missed all that. Okay, let's try Old Duke. Let's give it a go. Because I'm glad that we've got something new to show. So the problem here is we beat Yharon first phase. So now the version that we fight again is going to be even harder. So you're going to miss all the trials and errors of that. Oh, it sucks. Okay, let me show you this. So what this weapon does is it fires in and then it basically gives out a bunch of homing shots, kind of like that. It's really crazy. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cool. You should have seen my original reaction to this. It was, oh, I was so excited. Obviously, at first, you know the drill. I didn't get it. I shouldn't really be using this. This is a Yharon accessory, the one that's raining the fireballs down. But this is so cool. Like, who was like, you know what we need? We need big blocks of ice. This kind of freaks me out a little bit, right? Let me tell you, when I was a kid, my favorite thing to do if I was ever up late is to watch, like, in Britain, you have 5 free channels, right? Channel 1, which is BBC 1, BBC 2, what was the third one? ITV, Channel 4 and Channel 5. Now, let me tell you, Channel 5 at night used to bang on some right garbage films, right? If you were up at 2 in the morning, you were watching a Channel 5 movie. If you only had Freeview as a kid, right? Sometimes it was good movies. Sometimes it was movies like The Terminal, starring Tom Hanks. Fantastic movie, I would recommend. But one time, they played a horror movie starring Lindsay Lohan. What was she in as a kid? Herbie Fully Loaded, something like that? Anyway, it's like a Disney star. And the horror movie was about 2 twins. And one of them is kidnapped and killed using blocks of ice. Really disturbing imagery. But one of the twins can sense it. It's a garbage movie. I wouldn't recommend it. But when I see these big blocks of ice, that's what it reminds me of. Like, I'm pretty sure he had, like, blades made of ice or something. It was very edgy for the time. It was not a good movie. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, seriously, don't go watch it. It's real bad. Yeah, it's not great. But that's what I think. Okay, I'm going to go back to actually trying to dodge now. So if you're wondering why am I taking so much damage, like, why am I getting so close to this boss? It is quite literally because this boss despawns. And it despawns annoyingly. So I'm kind of, like, cautious to move away too far. But it is a fight where you should be moving away from it anyway. So the cool thing about this weapon is that obviously those big, you know, cinder blocks of ice latch on like a dead weight to Lindsay Lohan's career. So obviously you do extra damage when it's tired, right? When it needs a little nap. Good thing about these icy blocks, you know, they're going to get it when it's having a little snooze. Look at me talking about it like I know this fight. How impressed are you? I know nothing about this fight. Oh god, oh god. Please calm down. Please move out the way. Okay, it's coming up to a swift end. Come on, here we go. Final bit of the fight. Oh, oh. There we go, new record. Wow. Nobody's ever set that record before. I'm going to ring Guinness right now. Hello, Guinness? Yeah, that's it. I was the first one to do it. I was the first person to beat Old Duke way past progression and act really proud of it. I can't wait to be in next year's book. You better buy it. Okay, let's actually finally see what we got. So let's read the lore. I've been very excited for this. Strange to find out that the mutant terror of the seas was not alone in its unique biology. Perhaps I was mistaken to clarify the creature from its relation to pigrons alone. Place in your inventory to convert negative effects from the acid rain debuff. Here's me thinking it was Duke Fishron but old. Turns out it's a whole different biology magology. I'm going to take a drink now. I'm having a cup of tea tonight. It's quite late. Because I spent a whole day making something that nobody gets to see. Okay. So what do we get? We got a mask. That's a mask. That's That's an interesting mask, I will say. We also got the Mutated Truffle. Summons a small Old Duke to fight for you. When below 50%, it moves faster. So it's an accessory. Not gonna lie, kinda fly. I like it. Is it the upgrade we've all been wanting to the fungal clump? Maybe. Maybe. Let me sort these out. Should I just take this off? Should I just take that off? Have Old Duke fight for me? It's kind of cool. Now, well, what is he doing? He flies so fast. I want to actually see his sprite. I want to see what it looks like when he flies. It looks a little robotic at first, but now I can actually see it's moving around. That is actually really cool. I do like it. But we're gonna. Oh wow! Look at that wyvern. It's dead. The real magic of this series truly is coming on after playing so much vanilla and just feeling so powerful. It makes you feel like a wizard. Alright, well let's go do Yharon. Right. Let's set expectations where they need to be. I scraped Yharon. I did not do well against Yharon. I beat Yharon, but let me tell you, it was a challenge. So yeah, if you've never played Calamity before, I'm sorry to ruin this experience because I wish you'd have seen it. So basically, you fight Yharon the once, and you get her down to 10% health, and it says, blah, 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 I'll be back, blah, blah, blah. You come back again, and when you get to that same point, the fight basically resets and it gets harder. So that's the fun of it all. And in that period, you're meant to, I guess, make upgrades. I mean, what upgrades can you make? Like, I'm sure that there's something that you can get. Oh, that's actually a really good point. That is a really, really good point. I'm pretty sure that there are upgrades that you can only get once you've defeated stage 1 of Yharon. So I'm quickly Googling it right now. Let's see. I'll find it real quick. It's a major post-Moonlord boss. Defeating it for the first time will cause the solar eclipse to be buffed, and Mothrons will begin dropping dark sun fragments. Right, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to get these dark sun fragments and make some, like, auric bars. Or some dragon fruit. Or the great sword of blah. Yeah, these sound really good. Yeah, I'm going to do that then. It actually gives us something to do today in Mage 38. Yeah, this should be good. This will be all right. Let me dump away this real quick. I spent so much money on these runes. So this weapon uses runes. How magey is that? And I spent a lot of money on them. So let's see. Can we make a tablet? A solar tableau? How many can we make? 2. All right. It's good to know because I hate the solar eclipse. I'm just going to level with all. I'm not going to lie to any. I don't like events. They bore me. All right. Well, we can test some other weapons then and crack on with this. So yeah, today I was going to start recording my my Sims stuff for the new channel that I'm probably going to make. I still am not certain if I'm going to make one. Here's what I'm going to do though. I'm going to make a video of The Sims 4, and if it goes well, first try, and I edit it well, I'm going to take it as a sign and bang it up on a brand new channel. I'm just going to make a new channel and bang it up. And to answer people's questions, you know, people are like, oh, I feel like you should be able to do other games on Chippy's couch. I agree. I do feel like that, but I have ambitions for The Sims that are full-on projects. And Chippy's couch has already got enough projects that I actually want to make on here, and I don't want to dilute the content. Here is going to be vanilla content until the modded is back with 1.4, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to do the For the Worthy seed, and I can't wait for that For the Worthy seed series, because I think that's going to be one of the best series we'll ever do, because the vanilla challenge is going to be something that you have not seen. I can't wait for it. But yeah, if it goes well, I'm going to make a new channel and bang it up, because for those that don't know, 3 years ago, I mean, it was 3 years ago at the start of the year, I did just that. I recorded this episode of a mod I'd never played, I knew nothing about, for a community that didn't really know me for anything like that. And I banged it up on a channel with like 5,000 subs, which was this one. And it quickly became like the biggest thing I'd ever done. You know, like it was massive. The first series that I ever did on this channel was like one of the biggest we've ever done. What I'm trying to get across with that is that sometimes it's good to be a little bit spontaneous, you know, and to just go for it. Sometimes content will work out and sometimes it won't. But it just shows that you can. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. And the Couch Gang, ever since then, has been solid. Genuinely, from the very first day to today, the Couch Gang have been amazing. Like, honestly, go back to, like, episode 2 and hear me talk to you the same way I do now. We just had a solid core right from the very start. Very rare and very lucky. Alright, Mothrons, can you please spawn in? I just want to get some of those Dark Sun fragments. If I was more powerful, I would use a Zen potion, but I'm not. Do you know what this feels like, though? This feels like how it was the other week when I was doing the Summoners run. What is this? A Tesla... What was that? A Tesla defibrillator. Ooh, nice. If I ever get the money to afford a Tesla Model 3, I'm going to campaign for Terraria on a Tesla so bad. I know it. I'm going to get so annoying with it. I'm going to be DMing Relogic all the time. Alright, when's Terraria on the Tesla? And then I'll be a Tesla channel that only plays Terraria in his car. It's the glory days. Nah, I would love a Tesla. It's a very expensive car, though. And I also don't have a place to charge it. Unfortunately, I don't have a drive. I have a shared drive, basically. I can't just, like, bang an extension cable outside. But that would be pretty great. I would like a Tesla a lot. So, alright, there we go. I was going to say, like, where are these Dark Sun fragments? Because I'm not just doing this for the fun of it. Let me try this out real quick. How does it know what to target? That's what I want to know. Does it just target whatever's closest? I do really love this weapon. It's so random. It just makes it amazing. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this is actually going alright. This is going alright. I was really scared for today that I would come in with real negative vibes. I was scared that I would ruin the next episode of Mage. Because the software did. Do you know what I mean? But I feel really good. I do. I think it's because, I don't know, Calamity's fun to record no matter what. All modded content is fun to record no matter what. I mean, same with vanilla, you know, but at the end of the day, modded is just such a different breed, you know? Okay, how are we doing for mana? We doing alright? Yeah, we got potions and potions for days. So, have you ever had one of those moments where there's something that's coming out that you would be dead excited for, but you didn't even know it was coming out? Kind of like logging onto the internet one day and seeing, oh, Terraria 2's out right now. Kind of like that. Like, you would just be like, what? Like, of course I'm excited for this. Well, I had one of these moments yesterday because I saw a review that went up by the great YouTube channel, Switch Up, which are like... it's a Nintendo review channel. It's run by a couple of dudes. They're great. They work really hard. They're a smallish channel, but they do good stuff. Anyway, they were reviewing, because this is where I was getting confused. They were reviewing Friends of Mineral Town. What was it called? Oh, Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, right? This is the game title. And I'm reading it and I'm like, what is up with that title? Like, why does that seem so oddly familiar, but also really broken? Well, turns out, it was a remake of the Harvest Moon game, Friends of Mineral Town. But they go by a new name, which is Story of Seasons. So once it clicked, I was like, oh my god, right, I'm ready for this. Because Friends of Mineral Town was a banger. It was a Game Boy Advance game, and it was really good. It's like, it is Stardew Valley, but it's probably the closest Harvest Moon game to Stardew Valley. Like, Stardew Valley stole a lot from Harvest Moon. There's just no denying it. But it embraces it in a brilliant way. We all love Stardew Valley, right? Everybody that plays it loves it. I love it. I'm so glad it ripped off another game in the way it did. Do you get what I mean? Because it took the best parts and made it even better. Anyway, Friends of Mineral Town was the closest version to that. And the remake, oh my god, they just absolutely butchered the graphics. I'm sorry. I think it's because I look at games like Terraria all day, but if a game is beautiful pixel art, just leave it. Just leave it as pixel art. Like, if you're going to remake it, maybe add some depths or maybe change up the art. Kind of like how 1.4 changed up a lot of really great art in Terraria. It just made it a little bit better. This goes for an all-out, really... I hate to be negative, but it's a really crappy looking 3D game. And oh, I'm so gutted. I was so gutted. Oh no. I was very disappointed. I'm sure people that like that art style will enjoy it. But not me. Sunlight cannot penetrate the fabric of this cloth. Alright. Okay. These are materials, but I'm gonna bin them. I don't need this. I don't think I need the beetle transformation. Okay, well, let's check this out then. So this could be something that is... this could be something that's pre-hard mode or pre-Moonlord. I wouldn't know. So I'm just going to check it out real quick. So it makes the Vampiric Talisman. This looks like it's straight out of Thorium. Alright, okay. Yeah, this is... I'm way too late to this. I'm way too late to that. Alright, well, that's cool. Kind of looks like bacon. Alright, let's see what kind of upgrades. So you've got the silver armor, which is a banger. Everybody knows silver armor is really great. It's also used in the recipe for auric armor, as you can see. Godslayer goes into it. So we will make that at some point. We probably won't make it today because that's going to be a lot. You've got auric Tesla bars, which we can make now. And auric Tesla bars will make all of these. So it's used for the final armor. It's used for the celestial traces. So we could make that right now. Because I'm pretty certain we have Drew's wings. It's made for the Eye of Extinction. Let's just check real quick. Are there any mage weapons we can make? So I know we have. We actually have a few of these. Let me just check as well. Are there any other mage ones? Forgive me if I go past any of these and I'm like, oh, that's not a mage. It's late. Okay, let's have a little look at this weapon then. Let's see how close we are to crafting this. This would be something for tomorrow, though. The Vivid Calamity. Iconic weapon. It's not called that. The Vivid Clarity. Iconic. Am I right? Wow. So we're missing out on a lot of these, but I think sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, we have that. Because I've seen it a million times elsewhere. So let's have a little look at what we can make. A lot of these are going to be really... This might be a bit of a crafting sesh here. Let's have a little look though. So if I was to search staff... Oh god, there's too many staffs. This is the one I want to know about. I want to know about the Astroid Staff. Let me just take a beverage real quick. Astroid Staff. Love it when I remember to have a drink. Meteor Staff. Okay. We didn't make the Meteor Staff, did we? I'd be surprised if we could make it. Am I spelling this wrong? Probably. No, where is it? Why am I being blind today? Meteor Staff. Okay. So we're missing Souls of Light. Alright. So that's what we need for that first one. Okay. Let's keep moving on, though. Ultra Liquidator. Oh, yeah, I've got none of those. Wait, I do have the Everglade Spray. And I probably have an Aquaceptor. Let's see if the Rift is easy to craft. Rift. Oh, this is the worst. When you start looking through and you're like, oh, have I got any of these? And it's like, no. Sky Fracture, can we make one of those? No. Alright, this is something for tomorrow. This is just too much. Or whenever we have the next episode. That is like, that's a big commitment right now. I don't know if I'm ready for the undertaking. Alright, let's try and make some dragon fruit. Because we can make that probably. No, we can't. Oh, I remember why. It's because we didn't have any, we don't have any... Oh, God. No, wait, we do have those. What are we missing? We're just missing the life fruit, right? Why does it look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So why have we... What am I missing? Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. And I have... Alright, okay. I'm just being blind today. Forgive me. Forgive me, I'm being a moron. Let's see. I can't even make them. So I've got to... Right. We'll commit to this. Let's give ourselves one task, alright? Let's go and get some life fruit. Yeah, I remember we did this in the previous one, didn't we? Or like an episode or two ago. There we go. Got my words out. So I remember we did that. Alright, we're off to the jungle. We're off to the jungle. We're off to go kill Plantera. It's going to be good. So I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of Plantera bulbs around. Can I get into here yet? We're just going to wait for that to go. There we go. Nice. Has that always been a thing where it will stop you from using it multiple times? Because I know that obviously that's a mod. Like what we've got there is a mod. You know, the outer ring. But it wouldn't actually let me use it until it was done. Alright, how easy is Plantera to kill with this weapon? Let's find out. That is actually amazing. That's really cool. Alright, we got our living stuff. Okay. That's pretty great. I enjoyed that. I felt very powerful. Okay, so let's dump that all into there. We're looking at life fruit. We're going to make 4 of them. 5. And then we're going to make dragon fruit. Hey, we actually did something. So there we go. We're up to 870 health, which I believe is the final upgrade for health. I don't think there are any more after that. And then, let's check. Do we have the Drew's wings? We have the Hermit's box of 100 medicines. What do you think of that? Alright, we're going back to Google. Calamity, Drew's wings. Oh, just... this is so vain. Oh. So I googled Drew's wings, and I find a Reddit thread straight at the very top that's like... I can't find Drew's wings. It's a Post-Moon Lord accessory dropped by Yharon. Okay. Yeah, so this is very vain. But a family member showed this to me the other day. You can now ask Google. If you have a Google Home, you can ask it who I am. And I'm going to try it with Siri, and we're going to see if we get the same answer. Because Siri is notoriously pretty garbage, right? We're going to try it. Who is Chippy Gaming? Let's see if we get an answer.
Here's what I found.
Oh, it's not the same. If you've got a Google, ask it later. Who is Chippy? Oh, you have to say Chippy Gaming. Somebody wrote a wiki article about me, and that's what's linked to it. And whoever that person is, I am very grateful. Because you were very kind, and you did good research, and I appreciate it. They wrote stuff like, oh, this is how he started his channel. Some of my milestones. They wrote who I was associated with. They put Python in the Yogscast. Very accurate as well. They just wrote good stuff. They wrote about my item in Terraria. I appreciate it. Okay? If that was you, you're probably not listening. I don't know. There's probably someone at the wiki just like trying to fill out as many names as possible. That's probably what happened in reality. Okay, so for the end of today's video, because we're going to end it here, or we're going to, like, wrap it up at least, we're going to try Yharon, and all I'm hoping to do in this fight is to show you the first half of the fight. If we get any further, it will be a miracle, but that's what we're dedicated to doing, because I want to show you what you missed out on in the episode. So, if you're wondering what you missed as well, we did not make this arena in the episode. I made this off camera before. This was a nightmare to make. Well, actually, I'm being harsh because I've had, do you know what I mean? I've had a bad day, right? But I was actually thinking as I was building it, and this is the truth. I was thinking, it's so funny that I moan all the time about building a Plantera arena. I find it really boring. But what I don't find boring is building arenas for Calamity bosses, because it feels satisfying, because you know it's required. You know you have to do it. And a lot of the arenas have to be built a certain way. Like, the Yharon arena needs areas at the sides that you don't get hit by the tornadoes. And it needs biome boxes. So you know what you're getting yourself into when you build one of these. And I do kind of like it. So what I learned from this fight, because I only did this twice, What I learned was basically to win the fight for me. What I need to personally do is make sure that I'm dodging a lot of the stuff in the first 75% of the fight, because it has a teleporting phase at the end of the first phase, which is what you do for the first time. Blah blah blah. What you basically need to do is make sure that you've got the health for that, because yeah, it has a dodging phase. And I think you all know, if you've ever seen me fight Duke Fishron, even old Duke, I'm not very good at a teleporting dodging phase. So this helped. So here's what I did. I basically fought the fight like this, using this weapon. And then when it came to the very end of the fight, when it was teleporting around, I swapped to the T1000, because this thing, as good as it is, I think it was like cancelling out during the final teleportation, which wasn't great. So just to keep everybody in the loop, I'm not doing very good in this fight. I'm doing really bad. Oh god, I'm doing awful. I'm doing really, really bad. This is not the way I wanted to go out, but it's what's going to happen. Alright, so we're into a more aggressive phase now. Or we might have been for a little while, actually. Either way, I'm not doing very well. I remember in it might have been like season 1 or season 2. Alright, here's the phase I'm really awful at. You can't change weapon, by the way, when that's recharging. Alright, real quick. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. So you only have to do that for a little bit. That's the end of phase 1. We're gonna make beastly armor for the next time we fight this. But yeah, I remember when the meta was you'd keep a mount so that you could drop down faster than the boss. Hey, look at that. Pedguin's playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Nice. I didn't know Ped was into Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to love that game as a kid. Let me tell you. Such a good game. I was into any game that would let you build something. Because back in the day, there was no Minecraft. It didn't exist. So for me, it was The Sims, a Roller Coaster Tycoon game, and Sim City. And I remember all I wanted to do when I was a kid is own a business, because I remember going into a shop and seeing a brand new expansion for The Sims 2. It was called Open for Business. And I never asked my family for it, because I hated asking my parents for anything. So I never really asked for games anyway. So I never got it. But I remember like thinking about it as if I was going to play it and being like, one day I'm going to open a business. That's going to be me. I'm going to be Businessman James. Still never got to play that expansion to this day. That makes me sad that. I'm going to have to, if I make the Sims channel, it's got to be a video. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. There was going to be a better behind the scenes vlog for the tier 3 members. But that obviously, like, it didn't go through. I'm really sorry about that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a behind the scenes vlog tomorrow for the tier 3 members. And then I think because I'm late this month, I'm going to make sure that you guys get something else as well, like a little bonus. Yeah, there you go. Also, if you are interested in becoming a member, there's a link down below. And if you become a tier 3 member, you do get access to all of the back catalogue of exclusive videos, which include videos of me drawing, setup tour. What else? We had the failed VR channel video that I spoke. Yeah, there's loads. Right. Okay. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. If that got the deep voice glitch, I'm gonna strangle my computer.